it is Friday, October the 9th, and I'm here today with MP John Brassard to get an update from what's happening federally. It's really great to keep up with what's going on, both with the provincial and the federal governments during this very unprecedented time. I want to open, though, by thanking John very much for rising in the House and recognizing Innisfil's bicentennial. It was very special. If you haven't seen the video, you can catch it on my Facebook page or on John's. And it was really nice because obviously this year hasn't turned out the way we wanted it to, but it was special to be recognized in the House of Commons. So thank you for that, John.
Oh, my pleasure. And the only regret that I have is that it wasn't done sooner, Mayor Dollin. But you know, the House hasn't been sitting in its proper fashion, so this was really the first opportunity for me to recognize Innisfil's 200th anniversary. And like you said, I mean, it has been different because of COVID. The celebrations haven't gone the way that the town and I know you and council had anticipated. But you know, it was a special thing to do. And I do have the actual script that I use that I'd like to present to you at some point, and maybe you can put it in the archives or something like that. So it was my honor.
Absolutely. I'd be happy to do that. So please tell me what's been happening since Parliament started sitting again.
Well, it did start sitting a couple of weeks ago. I was in Ottawa for that first sitting week, and the first order of business for the government and for us as the opposition was to ensure that the recovery benefits continue. We had unanimous support on Bill C4, which was the Canada Recovery Benefits Act. And within the Act, if you don't mind, I'll just talk in some detail about what people can expect. The recovery benefit is meant to replace the CERB for those who have lost employment as a result of COVID-19. The Canada Recovery Sickness Benefit is also part of that, which will provide up to $500 per week for up to 2 weeks for workers and those who are self-employed, which is critical because oftentimes throughout the recovery benefits that have been announced, self-employed people have been left behind, but we wanted to make sure that they were included if they do have to self-isolate for COVID-19 reasons. And the Canada Recovery Caregiver Benefit will also provide about $500 a week for up to 26 weeks per household for eligible Canadians who are unable to work because they have to care for children or high-risk dependents as a result of those who can't attend school. So those are very, very important benefits to ensure that Canadians are taken care of as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic, and I was very, very pleased to support that in the House of Commons. The other thing that I want to mention too is often in our communities, social agencies are on the front lines of helping, you know, not just the town of Innisfil, but people in the city of Barrie. And right now, the Emergency Community Support Fund is open for applications. If anybody, a not-for-profit, a social agency, a women and children's shelter, community foundation, wants any information on how they can apply, they can certainly contact our office and we will help guide them through that process. I know that the Innisfil Community Foundation has received money and has allocated that money to help the most vulnerable in our community. So those are really the two big issues. Our office continues to stay closed for traffic. We are open for phone calls and emails. If anybody needs any assistance, we'll be glad to make sure that we help them and guide them in the right direction for any of the government programs that exist. And that's the latest from Ottawa, or this morning, beautiful, sunny Barrie, Innisfil.
Thank you so much for that update, John. So I just want to take this opportunity to wish you and your family a wonderful Thanksgiving. I know it's going to look very different for a lot of us this year, but we still have a lot to be grateful for. So keep looking out for each other in Innisfil, stay safe, and remember those less fortunate, remember the Innisfil Food Bank, and enjoy your Thanksgiving.
And from my family to yours, Mayor Dollin, and to everyone in Innisfil, I want to wish you a very, very happy Thanksgiving, and be thankful for the blessings that we have as a community and as a country. I know we're all going through very difficult times. Particularly, we want to thank the farmers of Innisfil for the work that they've done this summer and for the bountiful harvest that they have produced. And just be safe, everyone, as we head into Thanksgiving weekend. It's supposed to be a beautiful weekend, good opportunity for families to connect and take a stroll, walk the dog, and really get together and find some humor in life, because there's lots of it.
Thanks. Take care, everyone.
Thanks. Happy Thanksgiving.